Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Waharaka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and other like-minded elders that rule and teach well. Shalom, my Barakatam, unto the hopeful elect. Brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners, doing their due diligence in all truth and sincerity. And salutation to the Akim, laboring, ministering week in, week out, highways and hedges, chief place of concourse, giving up their body as a living sacrifice unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity. It's the brother Daniela back with another quick lesson in the spirit. And this ain't gonna be a long one. Lord willing is edifying in some way, shape, or form. And I was speaking with one of the brothers earlier, beloved brother Lakamar, and we were speaking on a few things, but we were speaking on the word perseverance, or what is to persevere, right? And the word resilience, right? We was going into those words, and I said, you know what? That's the spirit, Lord willing. I'm going to get a lesson in on those two words and just kind of go into the meaning of those two words, right? So again, Lord willing, the lesson is edifying. So let's get the word perseverance first of all. It says perseverance, right? Or to persevere, it says, it's a noun. It says continued effort to do or achieve something, even when this is difficult or takes a long time, right? And the reason I bring this out is because perseverance is a major key or a major tool we're going to need, right, to be able to endure unto the end, right? Ultimately, it's our faith that's going to make us persevere, right? Us operating in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? That the spirit of endurance, right? That's going to enable us to persevere the times ahead, right? It says continued effort, right, to do or achieve something even when it is difficult or takes a long time, right? And some of the synonyms for that word perseverance is determination, persistence, single-mindedness, doggedness. And when I saw that single-mindedness, that reminded me of the precept or the verse where it talks about keeping our eyes single, right? Which is us remaining focused on the path ahead, right? The things to come, setting our minds upon the kingdom of heaven first, right? So it says single-mindedness, doggedness, right? Persistence, and that goes into where it said about continuing, right? Continued effort. And that's what persistence is, right? It says determination, perseverance, right? So let me quickly get that word in the online. So it says perseverance says the will or ability to preserve tenacity, right? It says tenacity. It says steadfastness, and we know the scriptures talks about us being steadfast in this doctrine, right? In this understanding, right? In the faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says steadfastness, constancy or consistency, right? It says continuing steadfastly, quality or state of continuing or enduring, right? Because we know what, like the scriptures say again, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? And that's why we have to have the spirit of perseverance, man. You know, that continuing spirit, right? Even though we may fall at times, right? Let me get that quickly. Proverbs 24 verse 16 says, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. And the point is us rising back up again, even when we might fall into certain temptation, might fall into the flesh. At times we might go off because, hey man, we still in these wicked bodies, right? So hey, and we know these bodies are susceptible to sin, so we're gonna go off from time to time, right? But it said what? For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, right? That's that spirit of perseverance. That's that doggedness, right? So it says the will or ability to preserve tenacity. All right, let me get that word tenacity quickly. So it says tenacity. It says quality of holding firmly. That goes back to us being steadfast, right? Rooted in this truth, in this doctrine, right? It says quality of holding firmly, the act of holding fast. Didn't the Lord command us to hold fast unto that which we have until He come, right? Right. It says holding fast, gripping, clingy, steadfast. Yeah, because we gotta hold on to this truth as tight as we can, man, and let no man take our crown, right? It says to hold, to grasp, to stretch, right? And that's what it is to be tenacious, man. And these are all the things that the elect are gonna have about them, man. A sense of tenacity, a sense of perseverance, man, a sense of resilience, even, right? Because if we don't have these things, man, then we gonna fall and we ain't gonna get up. Like, we're seeing that happen in and amongst Israel right now. Brothers are falling, right, but they're not getting back up, man. They're out for the count, and that's not something that none of us want, man. That's why if they continue in the faith, man, continue to be steadfast, continue to be resilient, man. Because the Lord's right at the end of the day, the Lord's doing what? He's cleaning up His gold, man. Right. That's why we're going through this furnace of affliction, right? And there's tougher tests to come. That's going to prove our resilience. That's going to prove our perseverance, our tenacity, our doggedness, man. Right. So let me now go to that word resilience. What is to be resilient? So it says resilience. It's a noun. It says the capacity to recover quickly from difficult toughness. And again, that goes into that Proverbs, right? Right. That a just man falleth 7 times, but he gets back up. It says the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Yeah. Like I say, man, a lot of brothers getting knocked down right now towards these later rounds, and they ain't getting back up, man. Right. But the elect, what? The Lord's going to give the elect that spirit of resilience, man. He's going to give them that spirit that, yeah, as much as they may get knocked down at times, they're going to get back up. They're going to recover quickly from the difficulties that, that life is throwing at them, that Esau's, we know this day was about to come down with great wrath, right? Even more reason why we need to be that more resilient, man. That more, tough, man. What did the Lord tell Job? He said, gird up your loins like a man, for I require of thee. And the Lord's going to require of us the same thing, that we gird up our loins, man, but the loins of our mind. Me and a brother was going into that today too. In the ancient days, you talk about girding up your loins. When we used to wear our long garments in the ancient days, our tunics, right? When in the midst of war, we would tuck those in between our loins and roll them up. So we were what? We were ready for the battle. We were ready for the fight. But now the Lord's asking us to gird up the loins of our mind, man. Quit ye like men, right? Put off the weak nature, right? Because the Lord's hardening us, man. The Lord's toughening us up for what's to come, right? So again, it says resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. Let me get some of the synonyms. It says flexibility, right? And that also goes into wisdom, man. Being able to be flexible, understanding how and when and if to act on something and how to act on it, right? That all goes into what being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, right? It says flexibility, suppleness, elasticity, durability, strength, sturdiness, toughness, hardness, adaptability. See that? Adaptability, buoyancy. And these words, like I'm bringing out, perseverance, resilience, right? These are all one and the same, right? And these are all things that we're going to have to be, we're going to need to be in these days and in the time to come, man, right? Operating in the fear of the Lord, which is what? That wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's our stability, and that's what's going to be our stability in the days to come, man. That's what's going to keep us grounded and steadfast and faithful in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Let me quickly go to, let's get that in the online. It says resilience. It says act of rebounding or springing back. Yeah, man. And you gotta be able to spring back, man. You know, though the affairs of this life may knock you down at times, though the Lord might send trials and tribulations your way that knock you down, you might fail a few of those tests. But guess what, man? Resilience is the act of rebounding or springing back up. Meaning you gotta get back up in those latter rounds, man. When your gum shield's just been knocked out, you know, you've been hit with a 1-2, uppercut, man. Now you gotta spring and rebound and get back up, right? It says to recoil, to rebound. It says elasticity. It says power of returning to the original shape. See that? It says elasticity, power of returning to original shape. Right? Which is us what? Which is us getting back on the path, man, and walking in it. Now I'm just gonna pull a few precepts. And like I say, this lesson ain't gonna be long. I just wanted to get into those 2 words, man, because it's like the elder apostle Gabar always says, it's good to research and look up words, man. So then we actually know what we're talking about. We know what we're actually saying when we're saying things, right? So this is just a few verses or precepts on perseverance, right? I'm just gonna get a few of them. It says James 1:12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life, which the one have promised to them that love him." Right? It says that when he is tried, he endureth the temptation, right? Meaning of he's able to bounce back, right? He's able to bounce back. He's able to get back up and continue walking that path, man, right? And that's what we're gonna have to do if we want to receive a crown of life, man, right? Romans 5:3. Romans 5:3 says, "And not only so, but we glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience." Exactly, because why? All these trials, these tribulations, these tests we're going through are for us to learn, are for us to bounce back stronger, man, right? For us to become more deeply rooted. Hey, man, we go through these trials and tribulations, these tests, right? Those are new roots growing, man, keeping us firmly planted in this foundation, this doctrine that we have, right? Keeping us firmly planted in Yahweh Shai, right? Who is that foundation, right? It says, and patience and experience hope. See? So we have to experience some of these things so that we know them, man. So that we're hardened by them, we're toughened by them. We become what? We become more resilient to them. So when they happen again, if they happen again, we're able to deal with them, right? Second Thessalonians 3:13 says, "But ye brethren, be not weary in well doing." Right? I mean, you can't get tired of the chastising of Yahweh Shem Shai, understanding that these things are there to try your what? To try your patience, man. To try your resilience, right? Give you experience, man. So that when you go into the final battle, right? Because all these little battles are part of the bigger picture, part of the war, the spiritual war we're fighting, right? But these are to battle harden us for us for the next battle. Because the battles are gonna come, man. They're gonna get tougher and tougher. Right? But as long as we continue steadfast, right? As long as we continue to be to persevere, be resilient, the Lord's gonna see us through it. But ultimately, again, it goes back to fear and faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Because we know, like it reads in Hebrews, that without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shem Shai, man. He wants to see that, yeah, he's gonna knock us down like he did Job, right? But guess what? He's gonna lift us back up, man, if we believe that, right? Matthew 24:13, "But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved," right? Because ultimately, that's when we're going to be saved, man. At the end, Lord willing, we're able to persevere and endure, man. The Lord give us that spirit of resilience, man. Right? Salakia, bear with me 1 second. to get a few verses on resilience, but Salakia, 1 second. There's a site that I normally use and it's not popping up. So here we go. Perseverance, resistance. No. Do you know what? I'll bring some up on strength, because to be resilient is to be strong, right? This is Deuteronomy 31:6 says, be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the one Yahweh thy power, he it is that doeth go with thee, and will not fail thee nor forsake thee. And that's something that we do well to remember, man. No matter what we face, no matter what we go through in this walk we're walking, man. Because the Lord never told us that the walk was going to be easy, man. Especially if we want to obtain what the Lord have promised us at the end of this, right? Lord willing, we are able to endure, right? Yeah. I'll get this as well. 1 Corinthians 10:13, he says, they have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful. And this precept here is something that we also have to keep in mind, man. When we go through the things we go through, understanding that, hey, the things we're going through, right? Guess what? There ain't nothing that ain't uncommon to man. Because Jake can tend to, people in general can tend to think that, the things they're going through ain't no one else going through it, or they're the only one that's going through or understand what they're going through, right? You know how Jake is. No one's problems ain't more important than Jake's. When I say that, I mean their own trials or tribulations they're going through. They're able to think outside themselves and say, do you know what? Maybe that person does understand. Maybe that person's going through what I'm going through, or has gone through what I'm going through, right? So again, if 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, they have no temptation taken you, but such is as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer thee to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Yeah, see that? And that's a beautiful thing, man, because that's the mercy of the Lord again, right? All these trials, these tribulations the Lord's putting us through, man. He's also he's also made that a get out way, man, a get out clause, right? Which ultimately is through his son Yahweh Shai, right? And we all do so well to remember that, man. Times where we are going through things and we feel like, maybe we can't get through this, or maybe there ain't no light at the end of the tunnel, man. The Lord always makes a way out. It's just for you to understand that, trust and believe that, man. And that goes for all of us, right? So, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for continuing to use us to do his will in righteousness, right? Bring out these lessons, these digital epistles, man, right? Because we ain't going to be doing this forever, man. We ain't going to be doing this forever. And that time's creeping up slowly but surely too, right? Book of Amos, man, famine of the word. But until it does, it does actually reach and hit, to its full capacity, man, we still going to continue to bring this word out, man. I don't want Ratazar, right? As long as the Lord put breath in our lungs, man, give us a voice to speak, man, we going to continue to do the work, Lord willing, man. Hey, so the Wadi Bashim Al Shai again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And you brothers and sisters out there, man, sincere brothers and sisters out there, keep persevering, man. Keep trusting the Lord, right? Setting your heart aright and continuing the faith, man. I don't want Ratazar. So with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, infinite glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kodash, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the elect.